Breaking tonight at 10, a closer look at your Super Tuesday results. Which Democrat is coming out on top in the primaries, and will they have enough momentum to unseat President Donald Trump? And reviewing the devastation, a deadly twister touches down in Nashville. Reaction from the community and how the state of Tennessee is responding. Plus, an alleged murder-suicide in Kentucky. An update from Owensboro as police investigate the deadly details. And what's next for an Evansville firefighter arrested for theft? Your news at 10 starts now. Breaking tonight, the primary results are rolling in as voters head to the polls to cast their ballots for Democratic contenders vying to unseat President Donald Trump. Candidates like Joe Biden making one final push in California today in hopes of getting more support to build that momentum heading into November. Now, several moderate candidates have already dropped out of the race, and there's a big push to take the lead from Senator Bernie Sanders. Natalie Brand takes a closer look at some of those results.
CBS News projects Senator Bernie Sanders has won his home state of Vermont, the start of what he hopes will be a strong Super Tuesday night.
We have the grassroots movement all over this country. Up to now, we have knocked on, I believe, some 2 million doors.
Joe Biden, who spent the day in California, saw success in Virginia. CBS News projects the former vice president the winner there after getting endorsements from 3 former presidential hopefuls.
I feel good. There's a real sense of momentum.
While the 11th hour departure of 2 candidates could start to consolidate party moderates, voters remain divided over who should top the Democratic ticket.
I admire Bernie very much, and I think that he has the best shot at getting the current president out of the office.
After seeing who was left, I felt like Joe Biden was our safe bet.
According to new CBS News exit polls, health care was a top issue on Democratic voters' minds, but electability is a big priority, with a clear majority of voters saying they prefer a nominee who can beat President Trump to one they agree with on major issues. Billionaire Mike Bloomberg skipped earlier contests and bet big on Super Tuesday. Now he's already in Florida, which votes later this month.
You don't have to win states, you have to win delegates.
Do you want a contested convention?
Well, I don't think that I can win any other ways.
Senator Elizabeth Warren has also hinted at a contested convention.
I always figured it was going to be a long, long race, and that it was unlikely that anybody was going to get a majority, although I'm out there fighting for it every day.
She voted in her home state, Massachusetts, this morning. She spends the evening in Michigan, one of several states voting next week. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Alexandria, Virginia.
Developing tonight, more than 20 people are dead as powerful storms rip through Tennessee. The early morning tornado sweeping through the Nashville area. These images were captured by a police department helicopter. A state of emergency has been declared and shelters are open for victims. Crews are busy reviewing that damage, working to get people back into their homes. Tyler Druin visits Nashville tonight and files this report.
It's absolute destruction, carnage, and chaos here in downtown Nashville. We are on the city's east side. You can see telephone poles in the middle of this residential street snapped into like a small twig. This tornado took no hostages at all, folks. I tell you, these down power lines right in the middle of this residential street, just 1 mile north of downtown Nashville. You can see the city in the background here. This piece of wood came off of a man's deck. He said he was sitting on his deck, and about 90 minutes later, this was what is left of his deck. Emergency officials here in Davidson County confirm that right now 25 people have been killed over the course of 4 different counties. It's the deadliest tornado to rock Music City, USA in history. Antonio Alford says the truck he lost was sentimental. His wife died a year ago and the truck belonged to her.
Man, it's devastating. You know, it's not just me affected by it, me and a truck. I have family members and friends that done lost houses, homes, you know what I'm saying? Businesses, you know what I mean? So it's really affecting us real hard.
The National Weather Service says the damage from the tornado was consistent to that of an EF3 ripping through 4 counties in Middle Tennessee. According to emergency management officials on the ground, 48 structures collapsed during the tornado in downtown Nashville alone. Hopewell Monroe Missionary Baptist Church is a complete loss. Members of the congregation sifting through rubble and debris, the steeple fallen over into the street. The Davidson County Sheriff lived in Henderson, Kentucky in 1987 with close ties to the tri-state. He worked at the jail, now living in Nashville for over 20 years. Sheriff Hall says the 500-bed correctional facility that he runs, along with the sheriff's administrative office building, has been completely destroyed.
Our building is probably beyond repair. We've got issues. Our roof has got a big hole in it on the very top where this pole hit.
You can see power crews working diligently on your screen right now. I'm going to guesstimate about 500 power crews here working just within probably a 10-block radius in the east side of Nashville tonight. You can see law enforcement have the roadways blocked off. There's a heavy police presence of Metropolitan officers lining the roadways here to stop prowlers and those trying to take advantage of the victims of this deadly tornado. And country music singers in Music City, USA have pledged thousands of dollars to help these victims in need. Reporting in Nashville for you tonight, Tyler Druin, 44 News.
And be sure to stick with 44 News on air and online as we continue to follow the devastating developments out of Tennessee. You can stay up to date by following us on social media and downloading the 44 News app.
Well, things here at home a little bit more tranquil today than what we dealt with yesterday. We saw our fair share of severe weather, especially across the far southern reaches of the region late last night. Since then, things have calmed down. We saw a beautiful afternoon. High temperatures, the upper 60s earlier, I should say upper 50s and low 60s earlier on this afternoon. Barely a cloud in the sky for a good portion of the day. And as of right now, still pretty quiet. Still pretty calm. Temperatures currently sitting in the mid to upper 40s throughout much of the tri-state. Winds currently from the southwest around 3 miles per hour. The southerly winds stick around throughout the region, and that only allows temperatures to fall off into the upper 30s overnight tonight. Some of us already seeing those upper 30s. 38 Henderson, 39 in Madisonville. We're at 46 in Evansville, falling to 38 in Evansville by early tomorrow morning. As you step out the door, things looking still quite clear. I'll let you know how long the clear conditions will last when our next chance of rainfall should arrive coming up.
Evansville Fire Captain and former Vandenberg County Deputy Coroner Christopher LeDuc is accused of stealing money during a death investigation. He was arrested last night and was supposed to appear in court today, but that's been pushed back a week. He was arrested for official misconduct and theft. Police were investigating a death at a home on Newburgh Road when money went missing, and it was later found in his bag. Authorities say they also found pills in his fire station locker from 2 other people involved in a death investigation. We're learning new information after police discovered 2 bodies in Owensboro. Police were called to a home in the 2600 block of Epworth Lane last night. Autopsies are being done to determine exact causes of death, but police can confirm Patricia Murphy was the victim of a murder-suicide. They believe her husband, Donald Murphy, killed her and then himself.
Again, it's an initial belief. The investigation is still ongoing at this point, so there could be something come up that would lead us in another direction. But based on the evidence at the scene, which I can't go into all that detail at this point, but the medical examiner's autopsy is consistent with that.
And neighbors say they're in shock over what happened. Police say they'll likely release more information in the coming weeks. And tonight's cold case, authorities digging deeper into a 25-year-old investigation. A young woman, Teresa Rideout, was working as a waitress and was last seen in 1994. Police say the man she was dating ended up killing himself a few days later after she was reported missing. Lauren Leslie shares tonight's cold case you will only see on 44 News.
Teresa Terry Rideout was living in Chandler, Indiana when she went missing in 1994. The 36-year-old worked as a waitress at what was the Burger King on Main Street in Evansville. It's one of the last places she was seen before going missing. Her boss told police Terry made the business bank deposit the night of September 2nd, but she never showed up for her shift the next day. Police wouldn't learn this information until September 11th, 1994, the day after Rideout's boyfriend was found dead at a hotel in Posey County. Authorities determined Jack Barnett died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head, and that's when acquaintances of the Chandler couple reported Rideout missing. Rideout and Barnett shared a home on Maple Drive in Chandler, a quiet rural neighborhood, and police say the only thing missing from the home was Rideout's dog. Authorities attended Barnett's funeral hoping Terry would show up, but she never did, and that's when detectives suspected foul play in her disappearance. In December of '94, investigators revealed Rideout's boyfriend, Jack Barnett, had watched the 1993 film Falling Down starring Michael Douglas before killing himself. Detectives said there were eerie parallels between the movie and Rideout going missing.
I think you know exactly what you were going to do. You were going to kill your wife and child. Oh. Yeah. And then you knew it would be too late to turn back. It would be real easy to turn the gun around on yourself.
In August 2002, Teresa Terry Rideout was legally declared deceased. Anyone with information in her disappearance or death should contact Indiana State Police. Lauren Leslie, 44 News.
Tonight at 10, an effort to bring a community closer together now dividing people across the county whether a non-discrimination ordinance will pass in Owensboro. Plus, a pilot makes a crash landing on the interstate whether anyone was hurt.
The coronavirus death toll rises as the Trump administration faces harsh criticism for its delayed response. I'm Katherine Johnson at the White House with the efforts being made to protect people and the U.S. economy.
Switch to WOW Internet. Get a $100 Visa reward card. Details at wowway.com.
The Big E Superstore is now open at the corner of Coburn and Van. First show, March 6th, 7th, and 8th. Come out and see your favorite vendors the first weekend of every month. Call 502-762-4142 for booth rental and additional information. Hours 10 to 5 Friday and Sunday, 9 to 5 Saturday. Hope to see you there.
When I went to Aspen Dental, they asked me, "What's wrong?" And I go, "I had rotting teeth in my mouth." My fiance hadn't seen me smile in 10 years. I have a child on the way here in the next 5 months. I would like to be able to smile in his first picture when he's born. They said we can do that. If I would have known that I was going to be 50 times happier with dentures, I would have fixed it before.
At Aspen Dental, we're all about yes. Like yes, dentures start at $3.99 per arch. And yes to a 90-day denture money-back guarantee. Don't wait. Book at aspendental.com or call today.
When looking for a TV and internet provider, we know you have a choice. This is Kelly. She has, wow, I get tons of HD. Spectrum has tons of HD and the free Spectrum TV app. Everyone can watch live TV on their devices.
Well, WOW doesn't have an in-home TV app.
Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-930-4499.
And Spectrum Internet starts at 100 megabits with no data caps. Includes a free modem and security suite.
You get all that? I pay extra each month for my modem and internet security software.
Spectrum Internet, $44.99 a month.
I'd switch, but I'm in a contract and could end up paying hundreds to cancel.
Spectrum has no contracts, and they'll help buy out yours.
That's it. I'm switching to Spectrum.
Make the best choice. Get Spectrum TV and Internet from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-930-4499.
The Big E Superstore is now open at the corner of Coburn and Van. First show, March 6th, 7th, and 8th. Come out and see your favorite vendors the first weekend of every month. Call 502-762-4142 for booth rental and additional information. Hours 10 to 5 Friday and Sunday, 9 to 5 Saturday. Hope to see you there.
Tonight at 10, the Davis County Non-Discrimination Ordinance officially proposed to city leaders. It's a controversial topic designed to protect members of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community, but people say it's already dividing everyone. And city leaders have not yet voted on the measure. Joylyn Bukovac visits Davis County tonight and reports the very latest. Joylyn.